Question number 106. Find the correct match. First option, euglenoids, cellulosic cell wall. Second, chrysophytes, mostly photosynthetic. Third, slime molds, autotrophic. Fourth, protozoans, only parasites. You have to tell which one is the correctly matched option. First one, euglenoids, cellulosic cell wall. No, this is incorrectly matched option. Why? Because euglenoids lack cell wall. Instead, they have pellicle. Second, chrysophytes, mostly photosynthetic. Yes, chrysophytes includes diatoms and desmids and they are photosynthetic. So it is very correctly matched option. Third, slime molds, autotrophic. No, slime molds are not autotrophic. They are heterotrophic and mostly are saprophytic in nature. So this is incorrect one. Last is protozoans, only parasite. This is also incorrect as protozoans are not only parasites. They can be free living. They can be in symbiotic association. So this option is ruled out. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 107. Mark the incorrect statement. Option 1. Physarum is a slime mold. Second, members of Protista are primarily aquatic. Third, euglenoids are biflagellated. Fourth, the protestant cell body contains a nucleoid and other cell organelles. You have to choose which statement is false or incorrect or wrong. First, Physarum is a slime mold. It is very true statement. Second, members of Protista are primarily aquatic. Yes, it is given in your NCERT. If you remember that members of Protista are primarily aquatic. They can be terrestrial but primarily aquatic. Third one, euglenoids are biflagellated. Yes, euglenoids are biflagellated. Out of it, one of the flagellum is short one and the other one is the longer one. Fourth, the protestant cell body contains a nucleoid. No. The kingdom Protista includes unicellular eukaryotic organisms. So protistans are eukaryotes. They have well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound cell organelles. They don't have nucleoid. Presence of nucleoid is a feature of prokaryotes, not of eukaryotes. So they don't have nucleoid. They have well-defined nucleus. So this statement is wrong. So the incorrect statement is fourth one. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 108. Which statements are true about heterocyst? A statement, thick cell wall is permeable to oxygen. B, it lacks PS2. C, PS1 remains active which generates ATP required to fix nitrogen. Option 1, all except A. Second, all except B. Third, all except C. Fourth, all A, B and C. So you have to choose the correct statement about the heterocyst. Heterocyst is a specialized vegetative cell in some members of cyanobacteria which perform nitrogen fixation. Heterocysts have thick cell wall, hence they are impermeable to oxygen, not permeable. Why do they maintain the anoxygenic conditions? Because heterocysts take part in the nitrogen fixation, so nitrogenase is required and nitrogenase is sensitive to oxygen. So they have to maintain the anaerobic conditions, so their thick wall makes the cell impermeable to oxygen. So statement A is wrong. It lacks PS2. Yes, it is very true because PS2 or photosystem 2 generates oxygen during the photosynthesis, hence they lack PS2. Third, C, PS1 remains active, it generates ATP required to fix nitrogen. It is very true. PS1 remains active to synthesize the ATP as PS1 does not evolve oxygen. It can remain active during the nitrogen fixation. It is true. By analyzing the option, you can say all the statements except A are true about the heterocyst. So the correct option for the given question is option number 1. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 109. What is true for archaebacteria? Option 1. They all are halophiles. Second, they differ from eubacteria in having different cell wall. Third, they have membrane-bounded cell organelles. Fourth, they lack introns in their genetic material. So this question is asking about the Archaebacteria. Archaebacteria does not include only halophiles. They also include methanogens as well as thermoacidophiles. So this option is ruled out, that they are all halophiles. No. Second, they differ from eubacteria in having different cell wall composition. Yes, Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in having different cell wall in terms of their composition. Eubacteria contain peptidoglycan in their cell wall or murin, whereas Archaebacteria contain pseudomurin in their cell wall. So this option is correct, as Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in having different cell wall. Third, they have membrane-bounded cell organelles. Both eubacteria and Archaebacteria are placed under kingdom Monera. They both are prokaryotes. Prokaryotes lack membrane-bound cell organelles, so they both lack membrane-bounded cell organelles. So this option is ruled out. Fourth one, Archaebacteria lack introns in their genetic material. No, they have introns in their genetic material. Despite of being prokaryotic in nature, they have introns. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 110. Mycoplasma. A. Lack cell wall. B. Can survive without oxygen. C. Are primitive organisms responsible for production of biogas. D. Are smallest living organisms. First option, only A and B are correct. Second, only A and D are correct. Third, only C is incorrect. Fourth, only A and D are incorrect. Mycoplasma are the smallest living organisms. So D statement is correct, that they are smallest living organisms. They lack cell wall. Yes, they also lack cell wall. Hence, they are also called as bacteria without their coat off. They are insensitive to penicillin just because of the lacking of cell wall, because penicillin acts on cell wall. They can survive without oxygen. Yes, as they are facultative and aerobes, they can survive without oxygen also. C statement, they are primitive organisms responsible for production of biogas. No, this is not correct. This is true for methanogens. Methanogens are responsible for production of biogas, not the mycoplasma. So statements A, B and D are correct and only C is incorrect. By analyzing the options, you can see option 3 is the correct one. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move on to the next question.